All right, so let's come into a cross-legged position. Anything that feels comfortable to you. And we are just going to bring our hands to the cheeks here, just containing our face. And if you want, you can also at the same time move gently from one side to the other, just as a way of soothing yourself. Try to move slowly. I know that it might feel like you're activated and you want to move and you want the energy to escape your body, but let's just try to stay with it just for a little bit. Focusing on long exhale through your mouth. Bringing awareness to how it feels to have your hands on your face. Can you feel the temperature of your hands against your cheeks? Then let's come back to stillness in the middle. Let's relax the hands down. See how your body feels. If there is still this need to move, need for the emotion to take place, to take space in your body. And let's bring the arms up and gently check the arms. Still with this deep exhale. Lovely. Let's bring them down again. And let's bring the feet together in what we call a diamond shape with your legs. And here let's bring your hands to your feet. And with your thumb, let's find the point that is in the middle of the sole of your feet. Usually that's a point that feels quite sore when you touch it. But it also feels good to kind of massage it. And as you're doing this, let's see if the body wants to move from one side to the other. If maybe your knees want to kind of bounce up and down. Maybe you want to massage your feet a bit more. Okay, let's stop the massaging the feet, and let's just see if we can bring the hands forward and gently come down to a gentle forward fold here. So you don't need to go too far, just go as far as it feels good. And then slowly bringing yourself back up. Gently closing the knees together. And we're gonna come to a child's pose. So sitting on your heels, you can open the knees wider here so you have more space for your belly. And bring the hands down forward, and if that feels good, your forehead on the floor. And let's stay here for a few breaths. And if you feel like you want to move slightly, rock on the right and left, you can do that. All right, coming back to stillness if you were rocking. And here we are going to come up into a cat-cow pose. But in order to do that, I would like you to imagine that your hands are stuck. They are glued to the floor, so you cannot move them, right? But you're still trying to bring them towards you, right? You're trying to do that movement, bring them towards you. But because they're stuck, they are not moving. So what's happening when you do that is usually you come up. Your body is coming up because you're trying to do that movement, but the hands are not moving. So the rest of your body comes up instead. And here, wherever you came up, leave your hands where they are. You can bring the knees back towards closer to each other, but leave the hands where they are. I know that's not a traditional cat-cow position because there is more space between the hands and the knees, and usually the hands are right under the shoulders. But let's just try this one, okay? And if you don't like it, you can come back to more traditional cat-cow. So leaving the hands where they are, further up, we are going to be arching the back, so the movement comes from the hips. So imagine, if you imagine that you have a tailbone here and you want to bring that tail, well, imagine you have a tail, sorry, a tailbone you have, it's that bone here. But if you had a tail and you wanted to bring it up, that's the movement that you will do, right? So coming from the tailbone, we are starting to arch the body, and then the rest of the spine follows all the way to your collarbones, and the head lift a little bit. Right, and once you're there, just take a deep inhale and exhale. And then let's do the opposite. So the movement comes from your tailbone, and you're going to bring it inward. So bringing, sorry, so if you had a tail, that would be the movement of bringing your tail in between your legs, so down and in. And as you do that, you can see your back rounding. And for even more of a stretch, you can even come on the tips of your fingers. And the head comes in. And we are going to do a few of these. So movement always comes from the tailbone. And one more, arching the back. And then rounding. Then let's come to a neutral spine. So straight back. And we are going to bring one foot up next to your hand, to the same hand. And so here you can bring the hands closer to under your shoulders if that feels better. And we are going to just start doing some circles with the hips. As we breathe fully with deep exhales. And then the other way. Awesome. Awesome. Let's bring the foot back where it was before. And let's do the same on the other side. Starting to circle. Then the other way. And let's come back. And sit on the heels. And here, see how you feel in your body. Is there any particular sensation, any particular feeling in any part of your body? So we are just going to finish with a twist. So bringing your right hand to your left knee and then the other one behind, and gently twisting from the hips and all the way up. Bringing your eyes to look at the back of the room. Then gently, really gently coming back to the center. And just bringing awareness to the difference between your left and your right side. Then bringing your left hand to your right knee and the other hand behind as we twist. And gently coming back to the center once again. Bringing the fingers in the middle of our sternum to this acupressure point here to ground us to finish the practice. Bringing awareness to any changes in your body between now and the beginning of the session. Do you feel more settled, more calm, maybe more present in your body? Gently releasing your hands. And when you feel ready, you can open up your eyes if they were closed and gently go back to your day. Thank you for practicing with me.